Right.
Here's Jack.
And guys, here's what you have to watch now. Do you hit your marks exactly correctly? Ryan Briscoe, Dario Franchitti, they are all in. And you see those marks? You want to hit them exactly right. Now the teams go to work. They want to add 22 gallons of fuel, change the Firestone power off tire. First one away. Look at this drag race stick up. And look who's gained a lot of spots, Danica Patrick. A good run by her and her team yet again. I think that moves her into fourth, but I'm no mathematician.
You are correct. Elio gains one and gets the lead back, and Danica will come back in fourth position, but we believe, I don't think that Muto and Matos pitted that time, did they? So they stayed out again.
Yeah, they would have stayed out because they've already come in and got their fuel. What they do about 12 laps ago.
Yep. Okay, we'll take another break from the action at the Indy Japan 300 at Twin Ring Motegi here on Versus. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Weeknights at 11, it's the Daily Line. Liam and the gang break down all the day's top stories, and Jen tells you what they're saying on the sports blogs. And you can join the conversation live by calling, texting, or tweeting. It's the Daily Line, weeknights at 11 o'clock, only on Versus. Under caution here at Twin Ring Motegi because of an incident with the wall with Paul Tracy, and there's his car apparently out of the race. And Jack has an update on the condition of Mario Moraes.
Yeah, good news. He is awake. He is alert. Mario Moraes, that's the report. They are going to airlift him. No need for concern. That's the standard policy here. To the Mito Hospital for further evaluation of suspected back pain. But I don't want anybody, we're used to in the United States, if they don't travel by land and they're in the air, that's a case of seriousness. Not here because of the location of the speedway. Everyone travels if they have to be evaluated at a hospital, but they get airlifted out by helicopter, Bob.
Okay, well, that sounds like it's good news. And yeah, the racetrack is located in a relative remote location, so an airlift is not something out of the ordinary. Now, Hideki Muto and Rafa Matos got the wave around. They're going to be at the end of the lead lap in 17th and 18th position, and the lead is in the hands of Elio Castroneves once again. And right behind him is Ryan Briscoe, who so far has led 32 laps here this afternoon. Dario Franchitti is running in the third position, and as of right now, he has 12 points behind Will Power. There is Danica Patrick, who is in fourth position.
Will Power, of course, where he wants to be relative to the day.
Yep. Yeah, Dixon, I mean, he wasn't happy with his qualifying, but he seems to be keeping tuning on that car.
Tony Kanaan running in seventh position, and right behind him another member of the Andretti Autosport team, Ryan Hunter-Reay, and Dan Weldon is ninth, and Marco Andretti is in 10th position as we have another Apex Brazil restart. And look at the jump that Dario got.
And watch Danica back there. I think she's even got more momentum if she has somewhere to go. On board with her. Like I said, I think she had to breathe off the gas a little bit, but still's got a big run. But patient, don't force it. You can't force it.
Wait, there's a little bit of weaving going on there.
Yeah, do you see the movement from Briscoe's car? That was just, it was like it was all loose. It was moving around loose back there, but in control.
Here is Kanaan looking for a position from Will Power and trying to get sixth.
Yeah, but what we've seen before is right here. He'll take off to the races. We think he's got less downforce. And look at Ryan Hunter-Reay making it a sandwich.
Oh, this
clear heads prevailed for Ryan Hunter-Reay. He had the momentum. He said, "Wait a minute, wait a minute." Great call to have that presence.
That was
biometrics on Robbie Buell on that one.
Yeah. It all happens so quick.
That's good.
Look at he's got to run again. So just again, patience. Just set it back up and wait for the right time to strike.
Outside the top 10, Graham Rahal in 11th, EJ Viso in 12th, and home country favorite Takuma Sato is 13th. Vitor Meira 14th, Tagliani 15th. In case you missed our pre-race show, we did make the announcement that A.J. Foyt IV and his wife Casey gave birth to A.J. Foyt V earlier tonight. So congratulations to the couple and to A.J.
Absolutely.
The first, second, third, fourth, and fifth.
Just on board there with Sato, what we talked about earlier. He's always going to changing those bars every time he goes into turn 3, and then when he comes off the 4, pushing him the other way. He's still doing that, even with other changes they've made through pit stops. So that's something that is a dominant change that he does lap after lap.
Casey,
like 2 clicks with the bar there in terms of softening up.
I was just going to say, Casey, A.J. Foyt's, A.J. the Fourth's wife, is the daughter of Irsay, who owns the Indianapolis Colts. Bob Irsay.
Hard to keep all those numbers straight. It's fine.
Yes, it is.
Safe to say Anthony's a big Colts fan.
Yeah. Sato and Viso racing for the 12th spot.
And of course, Viso has played a part in Sato's setup, because we've documented that Sato had that big crash right at the opening of practice, and he needed to go to E.J. Viso's setup, and said that that really gave him the opportunity. That's why having a multiple car team really helped.
And why that information was valuable to Sato is E.J. was pretty happy with his car as soon as they got on track. It wasn't though he was chasing his setup. He liked what he had, so that was a good thing for Sato, for E.J. to be able to say, yeah, this is a good direction. Trust it.
There's a lot of work going on in those cars when you consider that when you're not in traffic, you're going down 2 gears right here. Each straightaway you're going, in his case, you're making a bar adjustment, and he can also be making weight jacker, because sometimes they put those pedals on the back of the wheel. So there's a lot going on. It's not just riding around looking for a place to pass.
Yeah, forget about the fact you're doing 200 miles an hour right now and you're trying to chase that guy in front of you with all that other stuff going on in the cockpit.
There's the 14th car of Vitor Meira running in 14th position. Jack?
As you were talking about A.J. the Fourth, when he came here and ran for his granddaddy in 2003, he needed to go to an ATM machine. And a man, it was 16 years old, Tetsuo Karamuchi, not only provided him with directions, but took him to that ATM machine. He came to the race as a guest of A.J. the Fourth, and he became so enamored with the Foyt family that he has traveled back and forth to the United States, and to see the U.S. travels with the Foyt hauler. Well, he is here. You see him on the right-hand side of the screen, here in his hometown, working yet again for A.J. Foyt, and he was one of the guys most excited when he heard about the birth of A.J. Foyt the Fifth.
How about that? Good story, Jack. AJ did not make the trip to Japan, so he obviously is watching us tonight on Versus, and congratulations, great granddaddy. Okay, 133 laps completed out of 200 here at Twin Ring Motegi. It's Castroneves leading Franchitti and Briscoe. Castroneves continues to lead here at Twin Ring Motegi. He had led a total of 90 laps all year coming into this race, and he has just led his 92nd lap this afternoon at Motegi, and he is about 3.5 seconds ahead of Dario Franchitti. Now, we talked about A.J. Foyt in the previous segment. The A.J. Foyt Oval Championship will be decided here this afternoon. It is not including the Homestead Miami race 2 weeks from now. So the championship of the ovals will be decided this afternoon, and right now Elio has an 11-point spread over, or Dario has an 11-point spread over Elio as they run.
Where do you guys think the big momentum shift was for this guy right here? I just think of that call they made at Chicago to not change tires, which gave him the lead, obviously went on to win that race. Then what happened with World Power, I mean, I think that was, you know, that was just the